Hello everyone, in this video we are going to do some basic animations with our camera to do a proto fly-through, which should help you with your fly-through assignment. Alright, so first thing I want to cover before we get to the actual fly-through itself is what happens if you have multiple cameras in a scene. So in this case we have our basic main camera here from our week 3 material, and we also have the camera that's attached to the first-person controller. Right now, if we go to the game tab, we see that the camera that's going to play is the main camera right here. This main camera that we had in the scene in week 3. But what if we wanted to actually play the scene with our character? We can't actually do that because uh, we can't actually do that because if we start playing the scene, we will immediately see the problem that we can't actually see our character. I mean, if we walk far enough, then eventually we should probably interact with the part of the scene that this camera is looking at. But if you want to switch between which camera is the main camera that plays as soon as you start playing your game or scene, just uncheck all the cameras you don't want to you don't want to select all the cameras you don't want for the game that you're playing. So I don't need this camera, therefore now when I go to the game tab, the main camera that will play is going to be the first person character controller camera. And so it is, as we can see. In this case, though, for this scene, I do need this main camera here because I'm going to be working with this particular main camera. We don't need the player anymore, so I'm just going to delete the player for now. We don't actually need him. All right, let's get started. Let's do our fly-through. To do that, we need to go to our camera, inspector. We're going to add a component. We are going to go to miscellaneous once again. We are going to add in an animator. There we are. Next, we are going to go to the animation controller in the project panel. We still have it here. It's a good idea if you're doing animation for projects to just keep it here docked in your project panel. It's just a good place to have it. All right, we are going to begin animating for the main camera. Let's create an animation clip, just like we did before. Here, we can save to my animations. I'm going to call this test fly through. And there we are. All right, let's go ahead and add a property here. Once again, we're just going to be working with positioning here, maybe rotation a little bit later, but let's just start with positioning. And let's go ahead and move this camera. Let's go to this final keyframe here at 1 second. And let's move the camera to here. Why not? Actually, hold on. I didn't record. Let's actually delete this key. Let's record. Let's go all the way to the end. And there we are. Now we have an animation of the camera moving forward in the scene. If we play it, it's not going to look great because, I mean, it's just really, really fast, dizzying sort of experience there. If we actually play the whole scene, yeah, it's not great for us. But similar to the moving platform, we can refine the animation to our content. So let's make this animation. Oh, I don't know. We'll make it. Let's go 50, 60 seconds. Why not? We'll make it a minute. One whole minute. Or actually, that may be too long. Let's make it 45 seconds. 45 seconds is okay. And at frame 45, I would like the camera to be at approximately 45 seconds. I would like the camera to be right here, right. What's a good place to end it? I wonder. I guess up here would be a decent place to end. Let's say up there is where is where the animation ends. We can add a property. Now we can go to rotation. And we can go to this final frame here. And we can delete what we have there right now and instead record a nice sort of top-down view situation there. already it's a nice little fly through of the scene. Let's go ahead and play it and see how it actually feels to play for that full minute. If it's too fast anywhere or such. That feels okay. Yeah. Nice slow in and slow out for all the movements of the camera right here. This is basically what you're going to be doing for your assignment. You're going to be animating a camera around a scene, and you're just going to show off the scene to me as best you can using just your camera. Um, Using very basic animation methods, just adding keys, playing around with the positioning and rotation. You don't need to worry about the scale because it's a camera, so there isn't any reason to play around with that. That is essentially what one of your week 7 assignments is going to be. It's just doing this for one of your scenes. It could be a scene you've already created, or it could be something brand new that you haven't made yet, but you want to make and have a nice little fly through. Fly throughs are very useful in game engine work. They're very useful for trailers, of course. They're very useful for pitching and showing off prototypes of scenes. Not only is it useful to have, programmable and ready to go character controllers and first person views and stuff, but being able to give a fly through of an environment that you're making in progress or that you've already completed making for a trailer or something like that is excellent in the game development in the game development business. So fly throughs, this assignment for a fly through is going to be a great practice for you. So do your best. Again, very basic. All we did was just add the animator component to the camera. We went into the camera's dope sheet here. We just added a whole bunch of keyframes for rotation and positioning, and we just created a nice little fly through using our camera preview to give us a little sneak peek of what things are going to look like. We can preview here as well, everything in motion, everything's looking nice. This is basically how your fly through assignment is going to work. If you have additional questions regarding it, feel free to ask me. Otherwise, good luck. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. So, thanks so much for watching.